Hello guys, welcome back to today's Burrito Podcast, and today's theme is
Mecca, is that how you pronounce it?
Mecca. Close enough. So Mecca is this city in Saudi Arabia. It is said to be the heart of Muslims, at least at the city. It's said to be the heart of Muslims, and Saudi Arabia is the country which is the heart of Muslims. And when you go there, so there's no airport in Mecca. You would go to this place called Jeddah, and there's an airport in Jeddah, and then you would take a car 4 hours, and then that would take you to Mecca, and then you would check in a hotel, do whatever, and then what I used to do, we used to check in a hotel, and then after that we have to wear this clothing, white clothing.
The white thing.
Yeah, this white clothing, and we have to wear that all the time as soon as we get there. We would normally wear that when we're in the airport because a lot of people were wearing it at the times. So I wore it, and so we would check in, we would go, and then we would get straight out and we would go for our Umrah, which means we're gonna go to the big mosque which is called Masjid al-Haram. So we would go there, we would go to where the center of the Kaaba is, which is also known as the House of God. And we would walk around it 7 times. This really big thing 7 times. And there's hundreds of thousands of people just there, just walking around it. And, we do that around the Kaaba, and then after we do that, we go to this thing, I forgot what it was called, but we would walk up and down that 7 times as well. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you get the time. We would do that, and in the middle of it, there was these green lights where men had to run. After you pass the green lights, you can stop and walk again. But if you can't go back to your mom. You can't really go back to your mom because you can't just walk back. You're not allowed to do that. So you keep on. You can wait for your mom and whoever. You don't have to do it, but you should do it. It's fun. So you would do that, and then you would keep going, and then finally you would exit after 2 hours, and then it was really nice. We normally went there in a less busy time, but it was still a lot of people there, and for some reason there's these things, these animals, I don't know what they are, but they're like moth and crickets. They're like crickets, but they're not crickets. I forgot what they're called.
So would you say most people would go to Makkah
Yeah.
during Ramadan? Or would you say
That would be way too busy if I'm being
Or would
honest.
you say that's when it's the busiest? Or
Yeah, I think that would be the busiest.
Why?
But
Why do you think that?
because Ramadan is the time where you want to get closer to God, and then Mecca is actually the definition of getting closer to God. So then you get closer to God on Ramadan plus Mecca. It would be a great big deal for you to be doing that, especially.
So what time of year did you go?
So how many times have I gone, or what times?
How many times have you gone?
4, probably.
Have you ever done the full circuit?
Yeah, of course I have 4 times.
Okay.
I've done it every single time.
4 times, okay. So
And,
when in the year did you kind of go? When
I really don't remember, honestly. But
How
we
long ago was it?
1 year, 2 years, 1.5 years probably. Last time I went, and I hope in the future we'll kind of do this thing called Hajj, which is compulsory in the 5 pillars of Islam, which is zakat, which is a compulsory Muslim charity which you have to take part in. Number 2, which is Ramadan, you have to do Ramadan. Number 3, which is prayer, aka Salat. And then number 4, which is Hajj, and then number 5, Shahada, belief in God.
Okay.
Those are the 5 pillars of Islam. You have to do that to be a full-on Muslim, and to show that you respect it and do everything just while you're standing like that. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what we would normally do, and then what my family would do, we would do that. We would go out, and then we would stay there for 3 days, and then we would go every single day to pray every single day, and then after that we would travel by car for 3 hours to Medina, which is another popular city in Saudi Arabia, really popular. It also had this big mosque which is called, yes, I forgot what it's called. I think masjid.
You haven't told us this, but I
I don't really remember, but the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, aka the last Prophet, is buried there, alongside his two companions, and we would normally go there for about another 2 days. So like I would go there a lot, and then I got to see the grave to all the 2 days.
How many times have you been to Medina?
Every single time I went to Mecca, I would go to Medina. So 4 times. And it's absolutely insane, you know.
What one did you enjoy visiting more?
Both, I can't really say anything. And so you know the little moth creatures, like crack creatures I was talking about? They could, sometimes when I was in Medina, it was in Mecca, when I was going to pray, it jumped on my neck. And I'm like, what the? And I started running, I'm like, so it would jump off of me. And it felt so weird, like the legs, bro, it feels so weird.
So why don't you tell us all the stories that you told that you
told
last week?
Okay, so when I saw this on YouTube Shorts, so I didn't actually witness it myself, but it's insane. So anyway, so one day it was about call for prayer. People were going in. So the person who leads the prayer is called the Imam. The Imam, there was no Imam, and out of nowhere the call of prayer came. No one was there. No one was doing it. No regular person. No Imam. Just no one. And you could actually hear everything on the speakers. And it was such a beautiful voice. It was said to be an angel doing it. It was said to be an angel doing it, and it was such a beautiful voice. I saw it on Whitey Shorts. I heard the voice. It was such a beautiful voice. It was insane. And there's also this thing, like there's like this door in the Kaaba, which leads to absolutely nothing. But myths say that it's like God will always be opening doors for you to forgiveness.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's like the most popular theory, and like I believe that personally because he gives you mercy, he gives you everything, you know. I would say Islam is really peaceful, really nice, calm, kind. Some people might not be kind. Most people are though, and we respect every other religion. Respect them, just like we respect each other, and yeah, we love doing, and it's like a great, it's like really good if we actually get to. It's a blessing if we get to even go and do. It's a blessing. Like you barely get to do it, but I got to do it quite a bit, and it's a big blessing, honestly.
When do you think you'll next be back then?
I really don't know, man. I want to go back, but I really don't know. Like I want to do it again. It was fun. Personally, it was really fun, but I would love to do it again. But I really don't know. So that's insane. It's really insane how much we did that. And
so,
any questions?
Where you stay, like the hotel,
Yeah.
Is that very near?
Right beside him. Beside the masjid. Right beside the mosque. And we also went to this thing called another fairly popular mosque called Masjid al-Qiblatain, which is basically so there's a thing called Qibla where we have to pray towards. So it's a specific direction. That direction is towards Mecca, towards the Kaaba. We have to pray towards the Kaaba. And one day, the Prophet was just praying to the Qibla, which is not the Kaaba, because God never told him to. So he was just praying normally. And then when he went down to that, he was doing that. And then when he got up, an angel. So you've probably heard of him as Angel Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
We call him Angel Gabriel. So he came to his ear and said, change your direction to whatever. I don't know what it was, but change your direction right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, okay. So he got up and he changed his direction, and he kept on praying. And I went to that mosque. It was really nice. It was okay. It was quite cool, and it was an insane visit. And Medina was also an insane visit. And I know we'd go there a lot because we lived in Saudi actually.
So do you have any more stories about it? That you want to say?
Saudi. Hold up, let me think of something.
No, I mean about Mecca.
Mecca, okay.
Or if not, we can just end then.
Wait, hold up, let me think.
Are we going to advertise something certain?
So, you know, so like, I mean, let me see. Okay, one day, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was traveling through this village to go to Mecca, and for some reason this village actually kind of hated him because they weren't believers, and so they threw stones at him, lots and lots of stones that made him bleed a lot, and Angel Jibreel came up to him and said, "Do you want me to throw this mountain on them? I can do that right now if you want." And he said, "No, leave them alone. They are unbelievers. They do not believe." And it is also said that Prophet Muhammad and only 3 prophets are the only ones who can talk to God. Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Adam, the first ever prophet, aka also the first human, and Prophet Musa. He was also the one, because there's a story where he was climbing a mountain. It was like he was climbing a mountain, and something came up to him and said, "Believe in like God," something like that. And then he says, if God is real, why don't you lift that mountain up? And then mountain lifted up.
Okay.
Why don't you put that mountain back down? The mountain went back down.
Okay.
And it was insane. And then he started talking to him, and there's a story about the prayers as well, about the prayers that we do. Is that like one day Prophet Muhammad went up to heaven, and he said to God, and he met Prophet Musa on the way. He told him to go and ask God about prayers. Okay, so he went. He went to God. He said, "God, what are we going to do about prayers?" He said, "We'll do 1,000 prayers a day." He went back. Prophet Musa said, "Go back to him and say, can you please reduce it?" He went back, politely asked, "Can you please reduce it?" He said 500. He went back, and the Prophet Musa said, "I think that's still too much. Go back and reduce it, please." Okay, then he went back. He said, "Okay," and then he said, "Okay, I'll reduce it, 100." And then he told him again to go back, 50. And when he went back again, 10, and then went back again and went to 5, which is the current number, which we are all happy about. Imagine having to do 1,000 prayers a day.
So how long does it take to do one prayer?
Depending, like Isha is the longest because you have to do 4. So Jason knows because I told about this. It's like it's like 4, then 3, 2. Like it's a lot, and then
So you would literally be doing it all day?
No, yeah, kind of. Like
if it was
like
thousands, would you probably be doing it all day?
straight, probably yes. Like it's probably gonna be every minute. At least it's gonna be at least every minute one prayer. Okay, which would be insane.
So Saturday.
Yeah, probably.
I've got a question.
Okay.
You know, on the Saudi flag, what are like the letters? What does that say?
It says La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, which is the thing you have to say. It is literally the Shahada. You have to say it if you want to become a Muslim. The first thing you do is say that.
Right, okay.
And it's written on the Saudi flag to remind everyone what it is, And that's it for today, guys. My bad if I didn't talk that much, I try to talk as much as I can, but not that much. So, peace out. Bye.